Alright, in this video, we're going over some more weapons you guys should be using here in Modern Warfare 2 Season 5. These class setups are guaranteed to increase your KD ratio and drop your first MGB nuke. So if you guys enjoy the content on the channel, make sure you drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notifications. Let me know down in the comment section what's your current KD ratio. Now we're starting off with the ISO HEMLOCK. This is going to be the only meta weapon I'm including on this list. We have a lot of underappreciated guns in this video. Now for the first attachment, we are going to rock the Phantom Grip here. This is a great attachment on this assault rifle to increase sprint to fire speed as well as aim down sight speed. We can get that first shot, which we're going to guarantee that kill because this weapon is packing a punch. Now for the tuning, we are going to be increasing that sprint to fire speed some more at -0.22 and more aim down sight speed at -0.77. We are not going to rock a stock. These are irrelevant on this build, but we are going to go ahead and run an optic, and the Cronin Mini Pro is going to be a fantastic choice for this assault rifle, giving us that blue dot sight and that precision sight picture. Now for the tuning, we're actually going to leave it alone. Tuning the optic on the ISO HEMLOCK is going to make the aim down sight speed slower, and we don't want that to happen, so just equip it and move on. Now we're skipping over the laser. These are absolutely irrelevant, but we are going to rock a barrel, and the Fighter T50 is going to be the way to go here, increasing that damage range, bullet velocity, recoil control, as well as added hipfire accuracy as a nice bonus. For the tuning, we are going to be increasing aim down sight speed at -0.26 and more aim walking speed at -0.37. Now we have the Echoless 80 for our muzzle. This is going to be a great choice because we want to be suppressed so we can get upon their spawn, build up a quick and easy streak, and drop those nukes. That's how it's done here in multiplayer. We're also going to reap the rewards of increased bullet velocity, damage range, and recoil smoothness. For the tuning, we have to increase velocity at +0.74 and more aim down sight speed at -1.04. And then finally, we are going to rock that Commando foregrip. It's going to smooth out that recoil pattern, giving us aim auto stability and recoil stabilization. For the tuning, we have to bump up that aim walking speed at -0.25 and more aim down sight speed at -0.46 here. Now once you go ahead and jump in the firing range, you're going to have a class setup that is unbelievably easy to use, and this is going to be the setup you guys should check out if you are struggling to secure your first MGB nuke, or if you're just trying to increase your KD ratio. This will get the job done. The secondary, and I run this on all of my class setups, is going to be the FTAC Siege. This is going to be in its submachine gun format. We have the SIR 160 rear grip. This is going to be a good attachment, increasing that sprint to fire speed and aim down sight speed. For the tuning, which honestly is not necessary, but I'm going to go ahead and help you guys out with it, we are going to increase that sprint to fire speed to -0.32 and aim down sight speed to -0.84. We are going to use the 72 round drum, which is mandatory on this weapon because the fire rate is crazy. That's why it's so good. But as you guys can see, we're skipping over the ammunition, the underbarrel, the muzzle, and we're going to jump to the barrel, which we're going to run the NST-81, which is amazing because we have the integrated sound suppression and damage range, hipfire accuracy, as well as bullet velocity. Everything we need to go ahead and transform this pistol into an SMG. Now for the tuning, we are going to be increasing damage range at +0.23 and aim walking speed at -0.27. We are going to rock the FGX DZ70 laser. This is going to help out that close range performance because, again, this is going to be a pistol submachine gun, and we're going to have increased aim down sight speed, stability, as well as sprint to fire speed. For the tuning, we have to increase aim down sight speed at -44.42 and slight increase to sprint to fire speed at -0.06. And then finally, we are going to rock that Siege wire stock. It's going to overall help out that close as well as medium range capability with aim walking speed, recoil control, which is a massive W, as well as sprint speed here. And for the tuning, we are going to be increasing aim walking speed at -1.32 and more aim down sight speed at -1.94. And the firing range is going to be a great class. You guys can see as a pistol, it's still going to be performing as a submachine gun, and that's why I run it on all of my class setups here. Now, for the perks, I am going to be rocking double time scavenger, resupply, as well as quick fix. And for the field upgrades, I have a munitions box as well as dead silence. Now, for the lethal and tactical, I highly recommend you guys rocking the stun grenade and proximity mine combo. This is overall going to make getting nukes a hell of a lot easier. Now, for class setup number 2, we're taking a look at the no recoil Tempus Razorback, aka the OG TAR 21. This weapon is dangerously, criminally underrated here. Now, for the rear grip, we are going to rock the FLT 22 to bump up that sprint to fire speed and aim down sight speed. We are going to be tuning this to increase sprint to fire speed some more at negative 0.19, as well as recoil steadiness here at plus 0.87. We're going to work with close range and long range performance. We are not going to rock a comb. We are not going to rock a stock, but we are going to rock the Cronin Mini Pro to give us that blue dot sight. And unlike the ISO HEMLOCK, we can tune this, so we are going to be bumping up just the aim down sight speed at negative 0.97. We're skipping the laser. These are completely irrelevant, and we're going to jump right over to the barrel, and the 18-inch TAC 2L is going to be the way to go here. So we like to go ahead and rock that 17-inch barrel, but the iron sight or the optic that this comes with is just not it here. We're going to have increased damage range, hip by accuracy, bullet velocity, and movement speed. All of the cons, especially that recoil control con, are going to be irrelevant. For the tuning, we are bumping up aim down sight speed some more at negative 0.13, and more recoil steadiness to go ahead and counteract the con at plus 0.15. We are going to rock the Echoless 80. Again, another great attachment on this weapon, bumping up that sound suppression, bullet velocity, damage range, and recoil smoothness, allowing us to get behind the spawn, double quick in the streak, and also take people out at longer ranges. For the tuning, we have to increase velocity at plus 0.68 and more recoil smoothness at plus 1.04. And then finally, we have the Commando foregrip, so we can smooth out that recoil pattern. For the tuning, we are going to be bumping up aim walking speed at negative 0.40 and more recoil stabilization at plus 0.44. Going into the firing range is going to be another class setup that's incredibly good and honestly underrated here because it is an absolute melt machine, and you guys should definitely go ahead and give it a try if you have not already. For the secondary, obviously we have in the F-Tac Siege in the submachine gun format, SIR 160 rear grip, 72 round drum, the NST 81 barrel, FGX Data 70 laser, and the Siege wire stock. Remember, tuning is not necessary for this weapon. We have a stun grenade, proximity mine, and for the perks, double time scavenger, resupply, quick fix, and with the field upgrades pro enabled with munitions box and good old dead silence. Now, for class setup number 3, we are going to go ahead and rock with the STB 556, another bullpup assault rifle just like the Razorback. This one is going to be technically a little bit easier to control, so you guys should definitely give it a try if you have not already. Now, we're skipping over a lot of attachments already here. We're not running a rear grip, we're not running a comb, unfortunately, but we are going to rock a stock, and we're going to take the Bruin MX9 stock and put it on the STB 556 to take advantage of increased crouch movement speed, sprint speed, and aim down sight speed. For the tuning, we have to bump up aim walking speed at negative 0.70 and more aim down sight speed at negative 1.55. Now, for the optic, again, we got the Cronin Mini Pro here. I'm running this on a lot of the underappreciated weapons just to go ahead and help them out a little bit more. For the tuning, we are going to be increasing just aim down sight speed at negative 2.25. Now, we're skipping over the laser. These are completely irrelevant, but we are going to rock a barrel, and the 20-inch Bruin S620 is going to be amazing on this weapon, removing any and all recoil. I know a lot of you guys enjoy that. We're going to have damage range, bullet velocity, hip fire accuracy, as well as recoil control, and amazing attachment on this assault rifle. For the tuning, we are going to bump up aim down sight speed to go ahead and counteract the heavy barrel at negative 0.28 and aim walking speed at negative 0.29 here. Now, we have the Echoless 80, again, another great attachment. We got that sound suppression as well as the damage range increases so we can get behind their spawn and people out at long ranges as well. For the tuning, we are going to be increasing that bullet velocity at plus 0.81 and more aim down sight speed at negative 0.86. And then finally, we are going to rock the Commando foregrip like a lot of my class setups here to smooth out that recoil pattern. And for the tuning, we are going to be bumping up more aim walking speed at negative 0.12 and aim down sight speed at negative 0.77. Going to the firing range, again, we have another class setup you guys are going to enjoy because we have a quick ADS and it's going to be incredibly controllable. So definitely go ahead and give this a try ASAP. Now for the secondary, you guys know the drill. We are going to go ahead and utilize the FTAC Siege in the submachine gun format. SIR 160 rear grip, the 72 round drum, the NST81 barrel, FGX TSV laser, and the Siege wire stock. Again, tuning is not necessary. We are going to rock the stun grenade, proximity mine, and for the perks, double time scavenger, resupply, as well as quick fix, and for the field upgrades, pro enabled, but munitions boxed, and dead silence. Overall, an amazing build that you guys cannot go wrong with. Now for class setup number 4, we're going to go ahead and run with the ISO 45. This is another underappreciated submachine gun. Everybody, I mean everybody, is on the Vaznev 9K and Lockman sub bandwagon for good reason, but do not sleep on the ISO 45. We have the EXP Shear, which is going to increase sprint to fire speed and aim down sight speed. For the tuning, we are going to be bumping up sprint to fire speed at negative 0.23 and recoil steadiness at plus 0.90. Now for the stock, the Demo Fade Tac is going to be a great choice. Now normally I'd rock that SK3 Cheetah, but we do need that increased aim walking speed and sprint speed, and I do not want to have any recoil controlling cons. And for tuning, we are rocking increased aim walking speed at negative 1.16 and more aim downside speed at negative 4. Now we're skipping over the optic. These are irrelevant. The iron sights are good enough, and we're also skipping over the laser. These are not going to help us out. We're jumping to the barrel, and the 16-inch XLBS is going to be amazing because it has an integrated sound suppressor, which is going to help us out at close range. And we're also reaping the rewards of increased bullet velocity, recoil control, and damage range here to go ahead and help us out at long range. For the tuning, we are going to be increasing aim down sight speed at negative 0.30 and more recoil steadiness at plus 0.27, again helping us out at those close ranges as well as longer ranges here. We're going to jump right over to the Commando foregrip so we can have that smooth out recoil pattern. Very easy to use this submachine gun. And for the tuning, we are going to bump up aim walking speed at negative 0.35 and recoil stabilization at plus 0.62. Because we have an open attachment slot, the 45 round drum is going to be a great choice. And going into the firing range, you're going to have a class setup that's going to have a quick ADS and controllable with a fast TTK for a submachine gun, which is a massive W in my opinion. Now for the secondary, we are going to rock the good old FTAC Siege. We have in the SIR 160 rear grip, the 72 round drum, the NST81 barrel, FGX TSV laser, as well as the Siege wire stock. Remember, you don't have to tune these attachments. Now we have in the stun grenade, the proximity mine, and for the perks, double time scavenger, resupply, quick fix, with the field upgrade set to pro with munitions box and dead silence. Overall, an amazing build that you guys cannot go wrong with. This is going to be a great submachine gun to kind of break the current meta. Now for class setup number 5, we're taking a look at the Tempus Torrent, man. I guarantee you did not expect this. The Tempus Torrent is a monster in this game. Now for the rear grip, we have the Socken ZX grip for that recoil control. We are going to need it. For the tuning, we are going to bump up sprint to fire speed to negative 0.19 and recoil steadiness at plus 0.84. We're skipping the guard. These are not going to help us out. We're skipping the stock. These are also not going to help us out. And we are going to rock that Cronin Mini Pro. So we have the blue dot sight. All of the weapons that need some extra love is going to be a great attachment. Now for the tuning, we are going to be increasing the eye position at far at negative 2.25 and more aim down side speed at negative 1.26, just to go ahead and have this weapon a little bit easier to use at those medium longer ranges. We're going to have less visual recoil with this gun. Now obviously the laser is irrelevant on a build like this. The barrel, the 24-inch Outreach 4 is going to be a great choice. We're going to bump up that damage range, hit by accuracy for those close ranges, as well as bullet velocity. Now for the tuning, we are going to be increasing aim down sight speed at negative 0.25 and do not sleep on recoil steadiness at plus 0.35. Again, taking advantage of close ranges as well as longer ranges here. Now for the muzzle, the SA Leveler 55 is going to be a badass choice. We are going to be having increased horizontal and vertical recoil, so we can go ahead and take people out very easily across the map. Now for the tuning, we're going to be bumping up recoil control at plus 0.17 and more recoil stabilization at plus 0.65. Overall, a great attachment and tune combo. Now we are gonna rock a different underbarrel here. The lock grip precision 40 is gonna help out with that gun kick. We're gonna have also increased hip fire accuracy, recoil steadiness, as well as aim walking steadiness here. Now for the tuning, we are gonna be bumping up aim down sight speed at negative 0.06 and hip recoil control, because hip walking speeds are relevant, at plus 0.77. In the firing range, you're gonna find out that we have a class setup here that is gonna be getting one-shot kills and overall incredibly easy to use. So you guys should definitely check this out and cause some damage with this high-hitting marksman rifle. This is a great setup here. Now, for the main of the build, we are going to rock the F-Tech Siege and its submachine gun format. Is going to go ahead and help this setup out even more, because we have a long-range gun and a close-range gun, Turbo 160 rear grip, 72-round drum, NST-81 barrel, FGX-87 laser, and the Siege wire stock. Again, you don't have to tune this. Now, for the stun grenade tactical, proximity mine lethal, and for the perks, we have double time scavenger, resupply quick fix, and for the field upgrades, we have pro enable with additions box and dead silence. Overall, an amazing build you guys cannot go wrong with here. These are going to be 5 more overpowered guns you should check out now here in season 5, y'all. If there are 2 weapons you guys should take a look at in this vid, definitely go ahead and give the TEMPUS Razorback a try. Definitely a underrated assault rifle, and also go ahead and give the TEMPUS Torrent, a lot of TEMPUS guns, the TEMPUS Torrent a try, because it is also a very rock solid weapon as well. So if you guys enjoy, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn those post notifications, in your boy ears. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.